Hello guys and welcome everyone to today's Low Fuel Motorsport Pro Series race. Guys, we are in the Circuit of the Americas. We're in the Alpine. We're on our way out of the pits.
The
for
track temperature is like
a couple of moments of driving. Before we head into qualifying and a 60-minute race, it's going to be a fuel saving race, a tire saving race. It's going to be actually, I think it's dump. No, drizzle, cloudy, drizzle. What? It's supposed to be dry, but it feels like it is wet, and there's clouds going on as well. Anyway, could also be the cold tires, as you know. Here we go. Into the race, into this evening of LFM racing, and let's see how this goes today. We're sitting top split, obviously after finishing P6 last time, and well, we have a couple of good races around us. Let's see what we can do today. The Alpine presumably a bit down on performance. No news, I guess. But just in case that you guys have wondered, I think we're pretty down on pace. Anyway, so hello there and welcome, Pierre. How you doing? Yes, we are getting ready to be trafficked into in our lap 1. Well, it's only going to be one single lap, is it? Almost got a moment there. I'm so scared of this turn 5 and these bumps and that Alpine. Seems like the car not too good over the bumpy bits and pieces of the track, but yeah, whatever. What is the OMPA band, Pierre? I haven't heard about that. I have never heard about Oompa. I have heard about a band with an H in the end instead of the A. But that is like a couple of years back. Some hard rock kind of band. Yeah, I haven't heard about Oompa bands in Germany. I don't know what type of music they're on about. You may have been clever, more clever than me, because you know them and I don't. But maybe I'm just an ignorant bastard. Not having a single idea of what's going on in the country music-wise. Anyway, talking about music. Beautiful sound. I'm too scared of putting that up in Sector 1 though. Ooh. One click. Let's go. I take 14 just for Alpine reasons. Well, if Toyota is goody, like if I go out of pit road, like energy says 3.9 already, so. Nah, Pierre, I can't deal with that. Rain? I haven't. No, I did not. I only see light clouds in the forecast on the MFD now. Yeah, at this stage you guys are trolling me.
Anyway, good luck. Good luck. Enjoy the desert climate.
Yeah, skill issue here, absolutely. If I had $1 for every time I complain about not being able to see apexes around COTA on my single modifier, you'd be rich. Well, then at some point you'd spend that money on an ultra wide screen so that you can see the apexes, right? So your business model goes boop. Very much so, MD. So, let's see how far we're off with the Alpine. I assume a second of the pole. Nicely hooked in the curb there. Go on, brake. How much can you pass by the apex? Yes, absolutely that. Acceleration is a strength. I mean, Sven and me, we haven't really done any setup work today. Sven started practicing at 7, I started at 7:30. But of course, with that being the obvious excuses at all times again, feel free to just say, leave it. So we have roughly half a second in it, I'd say. In the turn 11 running wide. This now is a lap though, with the best tire. So let's not lock up. And hit the apex. Well, not quite hit, but at least a better general exit. Gonna be in the middle of nowhere, really. Not sure how Sven is even getting that car in the top 3 right now. But I think that's a general me issue right now. I'm not doing any driving right now whatsoever. And I'm having a hard time feeling anything on this tire. Like, you know, what the front's doing, what the car generally is doing, and so on.
How am I P4?
I was about to ask you exactly the same question. How do you do a 52.9 with that car?
I
That's
don't
sick.
know.
How am I liking the new tire model? Honestly, I can't tell yet. But there is a potential high chance that I'm going to be on a warfare with it. I'm not sure again if I drive bad with it. Or if I don't understand it. Or if it's just a general skill issue, because I tend to keep carrying too much speed into a turn from a driving style POV. And I think that could be potentially bad in the car or on the tires. But that said, the Alpine is not particularly easy to set up nor to drive. So I can't really tell if it's a tire or a setup or a driving style issue, or it's like I'm still learning. And I'm learning on it big time. Absolutely. 10 years plus doesn't help on the RF2 model. I'd better be a iRacing driver at that stage. And I think that is part of the issue. I've never been good at iRacing, but to me it seems like it could be a iRacing driving style required. So here we go. In that case, probably I should not blame the tire in itself, but that makes it a skill issue. Also, I'm generally concerned that my pace will significantly suffer from this tire compared to many other people. That said, it's a given fact that the LMH cars are OP right now over LMDhs, however we're fixed with our car choices in the series. So, nothing we can really do about that. That just is what it is as well. And now I just try and deal with it. So, 2 more laps for us. Don't choke. MD significantly enough to make use of it. That should be a cut. How is that not a cut? Yeah, honestly, if I get things right, P7 is in reach, and that's about it. Should have stayed aggressive on the brakes. I have 3 or 4 10 minutes. Ooh. Oh my god. Holding on to the edge of the car lane. Again, I'm throwing those 2/10 away. Ah, now it's done and dusted. Sad story. Could have been 7th, will most likely be 9th instead of even 8th. At least I stayed aggressive on the brakes this time. Getting 1.5 tenths back. Just to then lock up, go wide. F. Ach Mann, echt.
GG.
Yep,
GG.
GG. Sven 0.86 fuel ratio.
Yeah, I'm too scared for mediums now.
Everyone takes hearts, it seems.
Everyone's on hards, what the fuck?
That's crazy, okay.
Didn't expect that, honestly.
Yeah, me neither.
Toby, please go.
But yeah, Kobe is not driving today, right?
No, Kobe's not here. None of the Vistral guys are here.
Oh,
Groenewald is not
he's
in a
not.
championship, so just be careful around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it loves doing that for whatever reason.
Remember battery?
Yep. I think we're gonna clip in sector 1 either way. Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know why that
Good
keeps
luck.
crashing lately. Maybe I
luck.
need to think about something. Good luck.
Oh man.
Oh, the classic.
I actually hate the start.
Fischer.
Be careful. I don't know if I touched him or not. Didn't feel any contact, but that might be a penalty for me then.
Live stewards will judge anyway. I don't know. Anyway, start was goodie. P6 or 7 would be an awesome result. Not gonna lie. Yep, big NASCAR line. Gonna have that pick to fix that for the remaining laps. It's just the fast time I'm using hearts. Never used them before. Hearts finally coming somewhat to life. Sven there with a giga dive.
Oh, I lost it. Fuck.
Look good though. Just lock the
Yeah,
rears.
that's... Yep. And penalty. GG.
Alex, willst du durch?
Ja, wenn du mich lässt, wäre nice. Geh mal rein. Danke dir. Aber nicht wundern, ich habe absolut keine Topspeed.
Copy.
Aber let's see if Zeta is doing something at the front.
Caddies ahead don't seem too fast, so maybe there's some possibilities for you. How many seconds, Sven?
I'm 10 seconds behind the leader, but yeah, I got plus 15, so...
Yeah. Well, keep going. Race doesn't seem too fast.
Yeah. It'll be drop round either way, I think.
The Alpine is a general struggle to me at the minute. I'm struggling most with balance overall, feeling what the brakes are doing, and you know, Sven's spin was the perfect example. He just randomly locked the rear, while we usually always keep locking the front in this car. That's just part of the tragedy that we're dealing with right now. And yes, the car is built pretty understeery already. Yet though, it still has that general issue of understeer and oversteer instability. You've seen a perfect example in Sector 1 right now. And it was sliding left, right and center. Almost losing the car again. So yeah, I'm afraid that just this P6 or P7 in the end, whatever, might be the maximum. And
Oh my god, I'm just constantly looking the rears now.
are you clipping the battery?
Nope.
It's just what you know, what we saw in qualifying already. Sven put the car almost a second faster than me into the top 4, and I'm just not having the pace now. I may have been fast now, heating up the tires to an extent, but you also see that I'm losing the time. And I don't have the layouts either, so yeah, I don't see on my screen what is my delta time. You guys can maybe pepper radio it a little bit to me. All I have is the gaps here. Well, let's see.
Oh, Fischer is spinning. Da konnte man die Uhr nachstellen.
Well, all over the place.
So loose. Yeah, it looked so loose.
Not gonna laugh, it's something I'm expecting myself to do as well.
Incredibly difficult. I tried hards for like 2 laps and couldn't keep it on track either.
Yeah, I mean, it's a long race still, 51 minutes. Probably a no-stopper, 32 laps. Looking on fuel. How many laps in total?
I think 32.
Way overfueled then.
Yeah, 32. Not even close to extra lap.
This is lap 5. I need 27 more to... I can go flat out from here. Copy. Well, let's try doing it. Not even sure if that is a benefit or not. Because it's so hot. Track temperature. We'll start pushing on the tires as well as you don't save the fuel and so on. I don't even need a lift and coast anymore, do you?
Small one for me.
Not sure, but I saved a lot already.
I need to save. But it's very little. Yeah, it impacts my pace probably. Probably better for the long run, but...
You see how long the understeer is going on in trail braking phases? It's crazy. So as much as I would want to attack or get closer to Alex ahead again, or to Gumball, I don't really see a car underneath my seat that's able to do it. If anything, it's Sven Gielhut coming at us, overtaking us 55-0. 7/10 last lap, a full second to Alex. And I gotta be bloody honest, it's not like I'm seeing a big chunk of super bad driving or anything. Like, I don't see too many mistakes. Yeah, obviously I kind of underdrive, I don't want to cook the tires, and at the same time I'm feeling like literally being on the edge already with the car. Yeah, this is completely what I mean. Man, this car drives like a Ferrari. When you brake into a turn, you understeer endlessly. The moment you release the brake, it starts to rotate. Gumball 55-1. Alex 54-7. We're once again at the 55-8. And Giel at 54-8. I have no idea how he even does it. No idea. What? Coloards had kicked you out? In the transition between race and quali? No way. You know what? Let's go down with the traction control to what it was in the beginning of the testing. And hope it's not a bad idea. So server kicked you out twice, copy, copy. I mean, we've heard the recent news that also the 24-hour of Le Mans next weekend is called off. Stay on your racing line, man. Why don't you just stay on your racing line? Is it so hard as a GT3 to just do that? And let me just put ARB in the back. Click up. I'm struggling so much. Well, I might actually struggle even harder if I keep it like that. Did the GT3 lose it on its own, or was there contact with one of you guys?
On its own.
I just lost 3 seconds in one sector. I'm doing so many individual mistakes, it's a joke. Not gonna lie, Sven will overtake me and take out 15 seconds of me till the end of the race. 100%. I don't see how he would not. Mr. Dante, hello. Yes. A stupid idiot. I'm sorry. Why do you just turn in? Whoever that was. Hope his car's broken too. Fucking deserved.
I have a Simcube 1 here. Oh, shit. Nicholas, I don't know yet. I think it's good for the way of driving the cars, and I think it's a more than necessary update, but I think I personally will suffer from it. Sven, honestly, why are you 1 second faster than me? I don't fucking understand.
Yeah, I throw.
Like, I look at your lines and it's not too different, but you're just a second quicker. What TC red settings you're on?
677.
ARBs?
1-1.
I don't know, I don't get the rotation of you. Feels like crying on a high level, but... you know what I mean? I just once again lose 2 to 3/10 here in Sector 1 alone. And that was a mistake. It's unbearable. So slow. And I have no idea why. 50. Yeah, I'm just a second off or a tenth. Let's just do it. Stiff a rear ARB. I don't know if it works. I don't know if we spin. Yeah, we will spin.
Seems like hards were the correct call.
Dropping.
Eight tenths between top two.
Marvin, thank you very, very so much. Good tier 1 sub. Sven, are you trail braking or just coasting into the turn?
I am trail braking.
54.6, huh?
I'm on 55 now. After that spin.
Honestly, I am completely lost. As in, why am I so slow? I keep doing my 55 highs, like I can't fix it. I mean, P6 is fine, but the gap is not. And again, with this 30 minutes to go at this stage, Sven is going to build that 15-second gap. I would still just like to understand what is my issue.
One spun next to turn one.
$55.1. 55.5%. I mean, okay, I had a moment last lap, but this is already 55.6. I would occasionally be in the position to get close to a lapping of him. That would be good already. This is probably the closest that I can get at the minute. Sadly, another mistake. And that makes it 0.9 again. I can completely disregard this lap for both mistakes and traffic again. Yeah, but you can already smell and sense the frustration that creeps up in me. Because this is like the third race on these new tires. 4 hours of driving time, and I'm yet not understanding it. Already the race is... I mean, I'm operating at my maximum, to be honest. I'm a sporting POV. Like, disregard the pace gap. But from the rest, POV, it's a solid race. Some of that pace gap being whoop. If we're talking to the lead. But most of that pace gap currently being skill related. And that's why comparing to Sven is an important one, or is also like a good and valid one. He's in the same car. He got the same material. He's just so much quicker right now.
Oh shit. Fuck.
Oh no.
Yeah, I crashed him.
Spin or crash?
Nah, I crashed him off. Misjudged it.
Rip. The Falcon Bandits today, man. So dirty.
What can you do?
It happens.
Yeah, pace of the cars are so different in the corners, and I wanted to go for it, but he was too slow too soon.
That could suddenly mean if Alex gets a life penalty. It would be mad. I don't even want to think about it because, yeah, that would be a sad story. What is key in these tires? Drive it with.
You got a 5 second.
And you guys know what that means, a 5 second. Means we're 3.8 seconds ahead.
Sounds
Next.
about alright.
Nice lap of traffic.
Oh, Sven with a big suffer. Alex there with a giga help on traffic for us. Just the issue is probably I won't. I was about to say won't get past before. "22 minutes. Let's see the pace difference. I'm scared. Because my feeling is, again, still like I'm gonna end up in P6, regardless of penalties ahead. But don't suddenly wake up and understand what the car needs. Four-tenth. I'm losing 4/10 in a single corner. That's mind-blowing. I know Alex keeps complaining about his car understeering. But for the sake of it, nice. Yeah, that's P6 confirmed. No chance of keeping Sven less than 15 seconds ahead, and Alex already out of the window too. Yeah, what I wanted to say is, like, I lose 4/10 to Alex Siebel in this corner only. So if he has understeerage, obviously I believe him if he's reporting understeer on the car. What do I have then? I don't even have understeer. This is... I don't know. I don't know what this is. Apart from right now being an embarrassing... Well, it's not actually embarrassing, right? Like, I'm operating at the maximum still. It's just a bit unfortunate, but... Like, Alex can take this... I assume he can. Have to ask. Alex, can you take turn 2 flat? And not understeer off?
Yes.
So then we need to try get into the Alpine working in a above 7 point something right height thing.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, I'm having no trouble at the moment.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I follow Alex and I lose 2/10 in turn 2 because I need a lift, and I lose 4/10 in turn 18 alone. It's like the car doesn't turn.
Cars and setups are different, man. You can't compare. I mean, you saw.
Yeah,
how
you have a shit straight line
much I
speed,
lose.
but you complain about understeer and build a setup around it. So you've certainly less understeer than we do right now. But I'm just saying. I mean, on top of that is a skill issue on my end with these tires. Because I'm losing a second a lap to Sven. Sven low 55.2. Let's try and get the clean lap in and see if we even have a chance getting there. Hey Ian, how you doing? Oh yeah, I might lock the brakes a lot. Might be a correct observation. But which brakes are you talking about specifically? Fronts or rears? I'm having loads of these micro lockups, that's for sure. Yeah, front left might be a lockup issue. I mean, you guys probably see the LEDs flashing on the down here a lot more than I do. But then if I go any further backwards with the brake bias, I'm screwed, you know. Bro, my car understeers like a fucking tank. How has the gap developed between me and Cider in the last couple of laps? Disregard my spin. Like, I need to at least stay 6th. I lost. In a perfect world, I could have finished 4th with the penalties. Now it's going to be 6th. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna spin again. What the fuck? See what I mean? The car is so randomly. Not sure if I'm overheating my tires somehow now. All it takes is one shit traffic cycle and I'm in big trouble now. No, apparently that shall not be the case. This is also why the LMP2 has received a further nerf on the tires. That shall prohibit exactly that behavior. Well, I mean, last but not least, it was a small spin, right? Like, low speed spin. Nothing too crazy. Alpine feels extremely understeery, and you see this every time I go dray braking into a hairpin or something. The car just understeers, and I need to lift off that brake in order to get the rotation in. But then if you approach it too quick, there is nothing you can do anymore. It will understeer because of having, like, you know, too high entry speed. I haven't driven any other car ever since the update. Apart from the BMW when I did that video. But I would disregard those 20 laps that I did, or 15. Nice. Because I had to send it that way on the Porsche. Car behind got through as well, so I don't have any further buffer. The amount and quality of mistakes, though, despite operating on the maximum, is horrific. It may be an issue, but then Sven had a high seat, had a harder spin than I had before. And he was doing fine on the tires afterwards. Like, he re-overtook me and took another 15 seconds out of me. So I'm losing 3.5 tenths on the exit of 8 alone, compared to my PB. And until there, I'm equal. I don't know. I've absolutely no idea what's going on. Yeah, but currently we're racing the Alpine. And as long as I do not understand the Alpine, I'm not taking another car to race in. Like, that's what I mean, look. We go into the S's. 10th off. No, a 10th down. Sorry, not down, up. Then, okay, here we get a little bit of a neutralizer. Cool. Here it's half of a 10th. And then this goes up to 3/10 while this turn. And it goes up to like half a second. I mean, okay, with the overtake that we had to do, but you get what I mean. It's suddenly on exit of turn 8, I lose 3/10 to myself, while literally gaining everywhere else on that lap until there. I've absolutely no clue. And I don't know what kind of experience you guys have done so far with these tires. To me, it just goes that way. Well, we as a team decided just to go a different route for the moment. Test a couple of new cars. Go with them competitive. Drive something that we haven't driven before. So Alpine was the perfect fit. Because no one of us has before touched the Alpine for whatever reason. Could it be that gaps in GT3 is like 20 seconds, 30 seconds between the lead and P3? That's outrageous as well. So, to go. Can we do a fast lap question mark? I don't see how. Then Alex almost gifts me the place. If I wouldn't have been that stupid before. It's going to be tough close. And I'll need to give it everything and hope that the traffic doesn't mean pain for me. I'm super lucky, actually. Super lucky. P5 is almost undeserved, Emo. I don't know about this.
GG.
GG.
And I'll be honest, the Alpine, it felt so good to me in this race for some reason. I was cooking.
Yeah, please explain. I'm way more frustrated with the car today than I was at Imola. You could also take turn 2 flat, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, I had to open up the corner and still ran off. And I don't know why.
I tried to mount the right tires on the curb. That helps a bit.
But like, the car didn't get pulled around from that either for me.
I still had more rear wear than front as well, with P2 front ARB.
I finished 40-40 on the right side, 30-41 on the left side. I kept locking the fronts even on 54-6. But then I also locked the rears twice.
Yeah, so first gear was the issue for me for rear looking. Like every time I go into first gear, the rear just wants to snap.
Funny, because for me the car didn't turn without first.
Yeah, I was still using first as well, but I was just downshifting a bit more conservatively.
Is Ada here? I wonder if Hearts was better. Ada is muted, okay.
He
If
said
I
some
was catching
mid-race,
Arda, then yeah, probably. Yeah, Hearts must have been better.
Oh man, I can't be asked anymore with this times 2 tire bullshit. Like a little spin and then immediately after the spin, tires are fine, but this fucking heat within the tire is just going through the layers and then you are just fucked. It's undrivable. Usually you need to pit immediately. Even after a tiny spin.
So is that the same issue that we had in the LMP2 previously, that like once you spun, you screwed your racer stint so much?
Yeah, because if you have very high temps. I mean, in real life, I think it was 271 degree. Then the rubber just burns. So that's like the hard cut in real life, but we don't have this hard cut. So if you spin and some layer gets incredibly hot, this heat is going through the tire, but slowly. So that means immediately
Yeah, guys. I don't know, man. Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're gonna end this here. I say thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you did so, have a thumbs up on the stream. Follow us on Twitch, subscribe, and see you on the next race, which is at the very latest next Thursday here in LFM again. See you there. Bye bye.